To edit somebody's contact information, in our example, we changed a phone number. I can click on the edit icon, as I did in the previous video, or another way that I can access that is to first go in through the history page and then click on the person's hyperlinked name at the top of their record. This takes me to the same exact place as clicking the edit icon. What we're looking at now is the contact information or edit member information screen. Any of the information on this page can be changed. The basics of what you're seeing is fairly self-explanatory, but I will explain a few things that might not be clear. First, at the top of the screen is the person's unique record ID. There might be two Aaron Nelsons in my databank, but those two Aaron Nelsons do not share the same record ID number. It is a unique number that you can use to identify anybody in your databank. Below the standard contact information, such as name, address, and email address, there are a few extra fields that need some explaining. Salutation 1 and Salutation 2 are most often used when downloading your information and householding that information. You can specify a custom combination of names for householded records. Notes is most commonly used to enter any extra information that you might have about an individual but doesn't fit into one of your normal fields. Sources is a way to record how an individual record may have gotten into your databank. Whenever somebody enters their information into an online form, that form has a source, and the source code will be appended to their record. Many of your databank records will have multiple sources. The contact information area of the member record can also contain some information that's customized just for your organization, dependent upon what you would like to track. Many organizations will use the custom fields to track interest areas, as well as interest in volunteering, etc. You can have up to 5 custom fields with numerous data types. For instance, this is using a text input. This has checkboxes. A drop-down menu allows only one selection. A multi-select allows multiple selections. Or you could have a list of checkboxes. Below the custom fields, you'll find the flag fields. These can also be set up to track information, much like the custom fields, but they do have some special uses that will be explained in a later video. Below the flag fields, there are a few other custom fields. The amount field allows you to do numerical comparisons, such as less than or greater than. An external ID field would allow you to link this to a different database that you use based on the ID. A date field allows you to specify information in a date format. Lower down on the page, you'll see the contact preferences for an individual. One field that needs a bit of explaining is the email contact preference. Right now, this person is set as OK, meaning that when I send an email to the person, it will be sent out. However, if the person has unsubscribed from receiving emails from me, their record will automatically be marked as unsubscribed. Also, if the person has a bad email address, they will be marked as a bad email. There are 2 different ways that our system will mark somebody as a bad email. One is if we receive a message from their email server, which we classify as a hard bounce. Usually this means that the email address no longer exists. Another way that we will mark the email as bad email is if we receive 3 messages from their email server that we classify as soft bounces. Soft bounces are a temporary reason that the email may not have been delivered. But after 3 soft bounces, we will switch the person to a bad email. If somebody has wrongfully been marked as a bad email, or it notifies you that their email is okay, you can switch them to always okay, which stops our system from switching them to a bad email address. Our system also allows you to mark people as postal mail okay, do not mail, or bad address, or phone okay, do not call, or bad phone number. These 2 fields need to be updated manually. If somebody contacts you and wishes to only be notified a few times a year, you can set the max requests per year. This is useful for a donor who would like to make a donation but does not wish to receive a lot of appeals. Also, if a person notifies you and would like you to not exchange their information with another organization, you can mark them as do not exchange. If you wish to delete a constituent's record from your databank, the only place to delete it is on this contact information page. In the lower left-hand corner, you'll find a delete button. Additionally, anytime that you make a change to a member record, you must click Save.